Got the pin coming up here. Make sure I don't lose it. Get my hand under there. There it is right there. Put that in a safe place. Diversity 2, we've got snow going on around here. This is the best time to have a four-wheel drive, and I'm grateful. Everything is frozen today, but still it's a good day to be out and about. I like the way the sun is shining through the trees that's iced over. Interesting scene. Welcome to the Mid-South. Diversity 2. Everything is frozen today, but still it's a good day to be out and about. I like the way the sun is shining through the trees that's iced over. Interesting scene. Welcome to the Mid-South. Diversity 2. Diversity too. I like my four-wheel drive, my Denali. A gentleman told me it doesn't matter how old your vehicle is, if you maintain it, it's going to take care of you. And this snow is pretty thick, but I haven't got stuck yet. This Yukon has performed very well. It doesn't matter, spring, summer, winter, or fall. It just always performed well. I bought it on purpose. I really didn't want a new vehicle. I wanted something that I could work on. It doesn't matter. It performed well in the winter time. Performed well in the heat. As long as you keep your coolant levels and your oil levels up, everything should be fine. Diversity 2. The 2004 GMC Yukon 1500. I like it. It has performed well in winter, spring, summer, and fall. I take it apart. I put it together. I take it apart. I put it together. All of my vehicles that I have owned, at some point they became my classroom. I'm not a mechanic. Cause this is my kit I borrowed from AutoZone to pull off your hub. I did not need it. This screws onto your hub. Go there. And this is the hammer. It's pretty heavy weight. You pull back on this and it apply pressure, pulling the hub back. But I had it on standby in case I needed it. Comes with these other parts, but I did not need it. Just in case. I do my research. I listen to the professionals. I listen to the shade tree mechanics, and I learn. I am not a mechanic, but who can't pull apart? It's just knowing how and having some type of direction and just doing it. I got some lubricant on there, so let's try it again. Get it inside the hose here. Okay, that's not easy. Wow. You can take and salvage some hose, especially if it's only leaking or it's clamped on here. The hose may be fine. So you can take a hacksaw and salvage this part. Grab it right here. Try to keep a straight line. And let's see if the part's going to fit here. Take it off the vise. Probably needs to be worked a little bit. My wire pliers and open up the mouth. And try this again. Still a little tight. Wow. Go ahead and cut the other end off. Cut this other end off here. But if you work with it, you can get it on there. And put a little muscle to it. Just get that opening. Take my heat gun and soften it up a little. Because the objective here is whether using the flinch tool or just trying to get your hose back on your lines where it's linking, where it's clamped on and it's leaking around that area, you simply want to just get rid of that. time holding this down. It's coming though. Whew. Okay. Okay. Got the clamp off. To make sure you get the sharp edges off. One guy suggested that you just take and slide your hose back on there, force you can get it, and put 2 clamps on. He did this without flinging it, but someone suggested that the pressure may push it off. But his seemed to be working pretty good. Well, try this again. Probably use your heat gun a little bit if you need to. Get that mouth open. Put some lubricant on there to get rid of some of the friction. It's not going on without a struggle. If I can clean out that gook up off of there, that may help. Just build up. Okay. Okay, you can get that on there. In some cases, a gentleman had mentioned that if you get the a long enough hose and get the tubing pushed up in there deep enough, you can add 2 clamps on there and it should be fine. But if you make a large flange on this oil cooler line tube, you're going to have a problem getting it's not going to work on this small transmission hose. And this is a 3/8 hose, so you're going to have a problem getting that large flange up in there. And even if you cut the hose off your line, the cooler line, oil cooler line, this hose is still going to have a struggle getting this on there. The flange is too big. And just for a demo, this is a piece of a water hose. And as you can see, this flange goes in. You can push it as far as you want. Just for demonstrations, you're going to have to find a bigger hose. And get it as far as you can get it. And maybe put 3 clamps on there. Not going nowhere, but use your imagination, hack it, whatever you need to do. You may need to fill that up with some gasket maker and clamp it on that end. Whatever works. Diversity tool. Testing out the Harbor Freight flange tool. It's worth the money. I think 20 bucks or so. And it has about 7 different fittings for smaller tubing, copper pipes, whatever you're going to be trying to flange. 5/8, 1/2, 7/16, 3/8, 5/16, 1/4, and 3/16. There you go. Just wanted to share that project in case you or do-it-yourselfer and want to make a flange. Diversity. I have my Flexsteel 990 and my Opti Stain Plus. They both look the same. Same bottles, same power that comes out to spray. I use this to spray a whole house, trimming and the flames. Also, I did a whole deck with staining with this one. You can stain or paint with either of these, and they both work. Not really that much difference that I can see. This looks like it's a little bigger, but they both work the same. Diversity too. And diced tomatoes.
That's my vegetable.
That's for vegetables. Green beans, carrots, and corn. And diced tomatoes.
I make cheese macaroni.
The camera's that way, ma'am.
Well, I ain't talking to nobody. I'm talking to them. Oh. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, y'all should have talked
I'm
to the back
making
time.
cheese macaroni.
You're making cheese macaroni
And potato salad.
and potato salad.
And that's my turkey dinner.
And that's
That's my Easter dinner.
the Easter dinner. All right.
I usually do a peach cobbler, but that's too much right now.
$20
They already
in
too
the
fat.
morning.
They already too fat. They don't need all that sugar.
She said y'all already too fat. Y'all need all that.
Look at my corn dripping. I had to put back in the
Oh,
freezer.
goodness.
There's a lot of corn on there.
Okay, well, we got everything good going on here.
So big.
The where's the stuff at? Down here. I need this.
Lord, I have mercy. Elijah.
Okay, I got my chicken broth
That's
going
enough.
on here, and I speak no Spanish. So you have to let it sit until you think it's ready.
That is, you think it's ready?
Check it right there.
Why you make the freaking?
We're not making no
why you-
freaking nothing.
Why y'all cook
We making a
a
video
dead
about cooking.
a dead chicken?
Because he shouldn't have been in the grove when he got hit by Grandma's car.
That was like a real chicken.
He should have been out the road when Grandma coming home from Walmart.
That looked like a
Shut up.
real chicken.
Y'all need to stop. You got lots of stuff.
I dare you to poke it.
I ain't gonna poke that
Do
chicken.
it.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do
Who
it.
ate up all the rolls? Was it
Daddy,
you?
it's a turkey.
I've been baking rolls all night and they gone.
I knew it. He did.
Okay, we located that one. And need to take and these three of these screws here. This is facing, if you face this way, comes up. We'll put 3 screws at the top. See what that is. It's got 132. Let's see. From there, that's going to go to a board that has I guess this one. Next board is going to work with. That's in place. This is going to slide into that. Facing this way. Slide that into the. Just like that. Set that down. I'm gonna take the smaller lock screws here. Put that in place. Lock it down. Take a couple dowels, stick one here, and one here. Then take another. No, just not there. Yeah. Nothing in here. One in set this aside. Okay, let me get over here, see if I can get this thing cut. No, that's... I don't know why I want to do it. I always start cutting, so let me go ahead and do it. I already got the antifreeze drain. No pressure here. Just kind of pulling on it now. Okay, it's cut. I gotta find which one of these fit. And the first one I choose fits. Get my clamp on there first. Got my clamp on. I'm just gonna slide that in there. All the way back. And I do my other one by the clamp. for the other side. I guess I could shoot one up higher. Okay, well, let's get the clamp on here. Not even, it's too big, it's not even turning. Have a 8mm socket. Tighten it a little more. And my other clamp on this side. Put on around here. Tighten up a little more. It looks good, nice and tight. You're going to find out if this is the one, and if not, we just remove this, put an insert in there, and put the clamps on there, and put it on the next one. Want to make sure everything's tight. Yeah. Make sure this thing is tight. Thought it was. Let's see. Okay. Let's try this again. Plug him back up. Got my safety glasses on and getting out the way here. Let's try this again. Turn it down some. Turn it down just a little. And where was I at? Not enough space there. that again. Like it's slowly trying to slide out there. Just gotta be paying attention to that. Okay, let's lock it down again. Back out of there. Okay, get all the way down. Looks like it's trying to wiggle its way out of here. Probably needs to be sanded on the end. With a spindle. Give it some grip. Okay, let me plug it back up and continue. Let's try this again. I'm almost there though. Try it again. I think we're good. See if I can't pull the rest off here. All of that. My needles nose pliers. And we got that end off. Try the other end here. Tucked away. Get down in there. Okay. Pull the rest of this back. And there we go. Got that end off. So, just want you to know, I wanted to make sure I had something for the hose to hold on to. Put it on there. I think I'm gonna have to open that up somehow to get it over that. So I'm about to take my wire pliers and open the mouth of it. Something. Get it over there. Got my needle nose pliers. I'm just sticking down inside the mouth to widen it just a little. I'm going to try it again before I go outside and do it for real. It's taking some effort here. Go back and forth. It's going. It's going to take some effort, but as you can see, It's going on there. I'm just going to take a couple of clamps and put it, once I get it about here, or maybe about there, I'm going to take a couple of clamps and put it on there, and we'll take it from there. But I just want to know whether I'm able to get these off, and the answer is yes. Demo looks good. Get my clamps ready here. One down. I'm going to tighten these up when I get outside. I want to be able to tighten them up from under the truck, so I want them facing the right direction. Let's get that semi-tight. Some adjustments on it. Okay, got that on there. So I'm gonna have to take my, so I can get it, kind of get it ready here. Take my heat gun outside with me. Get the other end prepped. Just get ready. Moving right along. Transmission cooler line. This is the other end, and I'm trying to work it over the line right now from the top, from the bottom. Just got to go down some more. Almost there. Gotta make sure I get my clamps on before I forget. Okay, diversity 2. We have our electric dolly. We have our electric dolly here. Took 2 dollies, laid one flat and one standing upright. Got it connected with some aluminum pole. Got a shock in the center. Got wheels on it. And it's only been run by a 124 volt battery to keep from going so fast and falling off of it. And this is my brake here. I have a jumper cable clamp just screwed onto the wood so I can have a spring. And I have a door hinge. And I have a long extended hinge on the back holding it to the back here. So when I press down on here, that presses against the rubber that's pressed against the tire down there. And that's how we stop. I got it slid on to my here's a sprocket that I put together. I actually used 2 pieces of old saw blades. I think this was a towel blade here, diamond cut blade, and I just used them for a cover place to guide for my chain guide. But I got my sprocket bolted in the middle of both of these circular saw blades, and it worked out fine. But you don't have to buy the expensive record. Okay, I'm ready to record now. Say it again. So this is a tuber dolly.
This was a tuber dolly.
It runs on a 24-volt battery.
And it runs on a 2-volt battery.
And it's got, this is made out of 2 dollies.
2 dollies.
One at the bottom.
One at the bottom.
One at the top.
One at the top.
It's got a 48-volt motor. It's a 48-volt motor.
48 motor.
It's got tires right here.
Push the button now.
Nah, don't do that.
What's that button
Don't
do?
press that button.
What's it do?
It erase.
Do it erase?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Trying to keep my hacksaw blade straight. This piece of bar is pretty thick. Not too bad. Can always get my grinder to flatten it out. I just get a little piece off of here. Wait a minute, somebody's too long. Oh, that's too long. Okay, this one's fine. Yeah, that one's fine. I need the saw. This to go there. Okay, that much off. Okay, stuff is moving. Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see how we did here. Okay, now that I have all of these ready to go, what did I do with it? Debris off of there. Okay, this is the side where the air goes in. Oh, I didn't mean to fuck that out. Okay, let me make sure I line it back up. That goes there. You know, I like the way these come apart. You don't have to pry off the tire. Wonderful idea, whoever came up with that, to split the hub. Okay, now I need some more parts here. Okay, we're going to take and make sure these holes are lined up while I drilled it. And I'm going to take a bolt, and that's about, see the washer's going to fit. It's popping out. That's good. Okay, I'll get this one through. take solid off pieces there. And then, if I can hold it with my finger while I get the other two in. Two. Let's see. Okay, put this in place first. Put that on top there. And take my lock washer. Top there. Take the nut. Go ahead and get this one started. I think that lock washer is too big. Let's see here. Small one. There. And get that started. Nice and snug, then we'll work on the other. I'm going to trim these bolts off once I get them lined up. I need to get my okay. I'm going to have a little fun with this. Let's see, get him down. Slide that one. So we'll be ready to go. And action here. Looks too small. I'll get my lock nut, lock washer, my nut ready to go. I'm going to tighten it down here so I can get the other one in. And the other one, let me find it. Okay. Oh, this one here. Put that in place. And sure. Just like this, right? Slide that under. Oh, I just get it out the way. Situate it. And now let's go to the washer on. Lock washer. And nut. I just salvaged some. These are long coats here. Okay, let's make sure there's no place to go. Make sure we're nice and straight. Let's go around and tighten too tight. Want to make sure it's lined up. Have a few problems with me. Hold on now. pull something loose. And I tighten them up. Make sure that's centered. It's a little off. I want this circle to be squared off. That's a large screwdriver. Guess I could use this. Okay, I'm gonna start tightening it down more and more. And I'm just gonna saw the excess off. May put another washer nut on there, on top of that. But that's how it's gonna come out. You don't have to pay $90 for this. Put your own sprocket on.
That you remove the hardness in my heart. Any hardness that has been caused by sin, Father, would you please break it down? Break down every wall of sin. Fill me with your Holy Spirit. Fill me with thoughts about your kingdom. Fill me with a heart that loves to share your word with others. Expose the sin in my heart. Your word says in 1 Peter, who has gone into heaven and is at the right hand of God. In all of your ways. Verse 20. And I know them. Give them eternal life, and they will never perish, and no one will snatch them out of my hand. My Father who has given them to me is greater than all, and no one is able to snatch them out of the Father's hand.
I'm good. I'm good to film the couch.
Oh, yeah, okay, go ahead, buddy. Oh, you doing that? Okay. Back there. Not bow maker. The bow maker. Okay.
Gonna take our new bulb here, nice and shiny. Just put it back onto the harness, snap, and I'm just ready to slide it back in. Line up the tabs and twist. Just the way it wants, not to twist the other way. Well, whichever way it twisted. Okay. Feel like it's twisting the wrong way. But long as it's in, pretty good. Okay, anyway, we got them in. Gonna slide it back into place.